family. 2013's been a roller coaster ride for all of us. And you'll have to excuse me while I read. So, my roller coaster this year has been all about family. Mom was very ill for a long time, and we all know she can be a little stubborn. So before I say anything else, I need to make some huge thank yous. My husband, Bill, number one. Every little obstacle he had a plan for, from making a ramp to building a room, and just every time I needed to be free, I didn't have to worry about anything at home because I knew he took care of it. For, Katie and Aaron, we've grown into beautiful adults. And even though you're at the age where you should be living your own lives, you still center your life around my family. And Claire and Billy, always drawing pictures and hanging them over Grandma's bed, and giving her hugs and kisses and making her feel good. And a lot of thanks to my brother Dave, who is probably the closest thing to me and understands our relationship with our mother more than anyone else. Aunt Marion for getting a last-minute ticket and coming up in those last days for her support and staying with Mom overnight. Aunt Kathy for flexing the nun muscles when we needed them to be flexed and getting results. Play the nun card and convincing Mom to take her medication when I would call her and say, "Can you please talk to this woman?" Aunt Mary Ellen, who from Florida, being my cheerleader, and every call and my endless ranting and raving. Where am I? Uncle Pat, every time I talk to you, I could draw from your wisdom and your calmness. And Uncle Bill, even though we didn't talk, you sent me messages, and I knew you were there, and I knew you would do anything I asked you to do. Aunt Roseanne, where are you? Always being as much of a sister as any family, any other family. Judy and Ronnie, the Fogarty's cousins, and Jimmy from visiting, and I knew anything I asked, you were so close to me that I knew I had to. Am I forgetting anyone? Oh, yeah. Everyone who put up with my endless Facebook messages, the threads, the updates. Michelle always being the first to answer me. She must have Facebook attached to her face, because she was always the first one there with a prayer and a kind word. And my cousin Mary Veronica Reardon for the late night online chats while she was watching the NBA playoffs and talking about music, and go Spurs. And my cousin Marion, who's not here yet, for my last event, and giving me the skills, because she gave me my first job, the skills that I was able to use to take care of Mom in the last days. So, family, so important. I really learned at this late age how important family is. I was angry at Mom for a very long time. We fought all the time, and sometimes I didn't want to fight, so I ignored everything that was going on. Some of the fighting was serious and some was petty, and I really do wish we didn't. I still think I missed opportunities to make her a little happier and a little healthier. So please don't take family for granted. Don't miss these opportunities to make each other smile and make each other happy. So, families change every day. We add, we grow, we age. I lost my spot, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, and we move on, one way or another. Mom always had a smile for everyone. She had a huge heart. She made sure we had a summer place, and she cleaned toilets to do that. Any of our friends were welcome at any time, and they could all call her Mom. But teenagers, we all got in trouble. And then she'd say never again. But never again never happened. She was a single mother before it was fashionable to be one. And even though widows get the moral pass, it's still the hardest job in the world. So she truly did the best she could. Behind that smile, Mom dealt with terrible losses. Losing my dad at age 42 was devastating for all of us, but she lost her partner, she lost her rock, and she lost her love. Dave and I learned later on in life that that was not the only loss Mom suffered through. In 1961, Mom gave birth to a baby boy. In those days, single motherhood was not an option. These women were shamed. I'm so glad that's changed. The baby was put up for adoption, but before he found his family, Mom visited him, took pictures, and told him she loved him. She did the best thing she could at the time. Holding this baby boy, I can't even imagine the strength it took to walk away and the pain she hid for so many years. I'm saying all this now to throw away that shame, because I'm so proud of her. I'm throwing away all the whispers and the family gossip. My mom was a good, strong woman. So I searched for years, scouring the internet, registering everywhere I could, looking at all the online boards. Finally, in May, I got an email from this guy claiming to be my brother. Email led to hours of phone conversations. All of our information, including baby pictures, matched. We even had the same giggle. Less than a week later, he sent Mom a beautiful flower arrangement for Mother's Day. Amazingly, he chose her favorite flower, yellow roses. We tried to set up a visit, but life circumstances kept getting in the way. In early June, Mom had to be admitted to the hospital again. Michael, which is the name she gave him and the name his adoptive parents gave him, made arrangements to make a trip upstate to meet his mother. I was sitting next to her hospital bed one day, and while the nurse was trying to convince her to take her pills, we know about that, don't we? In walks this gentleman. He smiled through a younger male version of my mother's eyes. No denying he was my brother. I can't remember whether the nurse succeeded or failed, but when she left the room, the words fell out of my mouth. Mom, this is Michael. I meant to say congratulations, it's a boy, but it failed. In that moment, through the age, confusion, and illness, all I saw was a young mom aching to hold her baby boy. Those next few days were the happiest I had seen her in years. I'd walk in the room and she'd say, "Where's Michael?" A child is always a gift, no matter what age. So, in conclusion, finally, family, I'd like to introduce you to my grandson, Zachary, my brother, Michael, his wife, Jennifer, and his daughter, my niece, Mariana. Is this your sister? And your sister, Christine.